What's going on, everyone? I am the Poppin' Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be ranking the Dark Souls 1 bosses. You know, the pieces of garbage that made me suffer. Over and over. Now I get to rank them. So yeah, today's video is going to be a little bit smaller, but I was rereading some of the comments people were leaving me on my videos. I was rewatching them, getting reacquainted with the series. And I did see someone suggested I rank all the bosses and do a tier list. So that's what we're doing today. So anyways, let's get to it. Number 1, the Asylum Demon. First boss of the entire game. My first Dark Souls boss. You know, you never forget your first. Gosh, I haven't played this in so long, I don't remember half of the stuff these people did. I remember all the bosses I fought, I just don't remember, like, when they appeared and, like, what they did. But I do remember the Asylum Demon. He, like, came down from the ceiling. Good boss. I remember we had to run from him first. C tier. Not bad, just not great. Just a good first boss. Taurus Demon. I don't remember if my camera recorded this or not, because if you guys remember, my camera broke a lot during my playthrough, so I don't remember if it captured this or not. But during my playthrough, I guess my character was so intimidating, he just jumped off the bridge and deleted himself from the game. So I didn't really get the chance to fight him, so I'm gonna put him in E tier. The only reason he's not in Shadow Realm is because his design was alright. Number 3, the Capra Demon. Screw this boss arena. Okay, this boss would be good. It would be good if the boss arena wasn't the size of my closet and didn't have 2 dogs in it, and also the run back wasn't a 10-mile hike. D tier. The Bell Gargoyles. Okay, now we're getting into some good stuff. The Bell Gargoyles were one of my favorite fights in the game. Not only is it the first duo fight, but it also is where the first Bell of Awakening was, and that was like the only objective I knew about when starting this game. So I'm gonna be honest, where would I put these? Like, cause now I'm thinking like comparing them to the rest of the bosses in this game. You know what? I'm gonna put them at the top of B tier for now. Alright, next up we have the Gaping Dragon. I remember this was one of the first ones Solar and I fought together. This thing was horrifying, it was a big surprise. I liked its music, I remember that. And it did take me a few tries. Boss run back like the others in this game were not great, but not bad. I'm gonna put it right below Bell Gargoyles. I think this one was pretty solid. Next up, Chaos Witch Quelaag. This fight was good. I like this one. You know what? A tier. Not only was it one of the first main bosses of the game, but like everything about this fight was good. You hear the second Bell of Awakening in the background. The overall boss design was amazing. The music was really good. The arena was open enough to where you didn't feel constricted, and it was just challenging enough to where I didn't want to pull my hair out. The only problem was it was at the bottom of Blighttown. Anyways, Iron Golem. I don't remember this fight. Well, I remember the fight. He was at the top of the fortress with all the snake people. I don't remember much about him other than he swung his axe around. I really don't remember anything about him. C tier. Crossbreed Priscilla. Okay, this fight I remember a bit better. I remember the music was really good. She was inside the painting in Anne Orlando, and she like turned invisible and stuff. You had to look for her footprints in the snow. I remember that was a good fight. I remember that one. That's going right behind Quelaag. All right, next up we. Just, if you know, you know. Where do I put these people? Part of me wants to put them all the way down here. If you watch my YouTube videos, you know why. This is the part where I really wanted to break my controller. I don't think I've experienced a more, like, teeth-grinding boss in a video game. I don't know where I would put these. I really don't. But at the same time, the fight was really good. It was just so ridiculously challenging. The boss run back was pain. I'm not gonna put it in C, I can't do that. I'll put them at the top of B tier just because they were very memorable. For the wrong reasons. Alright, Dark Sun Gwyndolin. This guy was cool. He had amazing lore. His whole theme, because I remember I killed Guinevere for like a test or something. I forgot, why did I kill her? I wanted to see what would happen, I think. Or maybe a subscriber told me. I forgot. One of the two. But regardless, I killed her. The entire of Anor Londo went dark. And you hear Gwendolyn like saying, you ain't getting out of here. But he didn't say that, of course, but you get what I mean. It was a really cool scene. And his boss fight was really cool. Like, he had like illusions and stuff. He like made the hallway really long, and he like spammed you with these arrows and spells. It was pretty cool. Going right below Ornstein and Spell. Can't. Hate that boss. Alright, next up, Moonlight Butterfly. Actually, Gwyndolin. He was pretty memorable. I'm gonna put him up there, actually. I feel like that's better. Alright, Moonlight Butterfly. Other than it being a giant butterfly, I really don't remember much. I remember it was on a giant bridge, and it like shot a bunch of spells at me. I remember. This thing was annoying because I had to wait like 20 minutes for it to come down and rest before I could hit it a bunch of times. It's going right below Capra Demon. Actually, you know what? I can't do that. Capra Demon sucked. The boss arena did. Let's go on above. Great Grey Wolf Sith. The lore behind this was insane. That's going right above Gaping Dragon. Really good fight. The music was amazing. I mean, it was a wolf with a giant greatsword. That was so cool. Actually, you know what? Do I want to put it above Gargoyles? Gosh, it's been so long. I should have done this sooner, like right after I beat the game, because I don't remember half of the stuff these people did. I think I'm going to leave him there. I think that's a good spot. Oh man, so many people are going to disagree with this tier list, aren't they? The Four Kings. I remember this. This one was our first Lord fight. I think. This might have been the first one we fought. I can't remember. But I do remember these people were cool. This was a challenging boss, and the run back was a nightmare. But I do remember I had to get the ring, and then I had to jump down the giant staircase, and it led to the abyss where we fought them. It was a very good fight. I enjoyed it. That's going right above Bell Gargoyles. Stray Demon. This was basically the Asylum Demon, but at the bottom level of where you fought it. I remember this. It was a surprise to see it, but it really wasn't that memorable. So I think I'm gonna put it right below Asylum Demon. Same effect, but just a reskin, so not all that exciting. Alright, Pinwheel. Hardest boss in the game. S tier. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, Pinwheel was, I don't... Here. I really don't know where else to put him. He's just kind of there. It wasn't good, wasn't bad, he was just there. Nito, the second lord we fought. And his army of skeletons. I think he had probably one of the biggest pain in the butt runbacks in the entire game. However, defeating him was very satisfying, and he had a really cool boss fight. I think I'm gonna put him right below the Four Kings. Alright, Seath the Scaleless, the third lord we fought. Man, I don't remember a whole lot about Seath. I remember his area, the archives. That was really cool. And then when you get to the top of it, I remember that you get to the top of the archives and you were supposed to die and then you get locked in the cage. The area was cool, but his boss fight was just okay. It wasn't anything crazy. It was what was it? I remember you had to destroy the crystal just to hurt him, I believe. Dang, I should have rewatched my videos before doing this tier list. Ah, man, where to put you? Because I remember you spammed a bunch of crystal attacks, and I really couldn't see what was going on. So his boss fight was just kind of okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I think I'm gonna put you at the top of C tier. Ceaseless Discharge. I remember you. You were like right after the Chaos Witch Quelaag, after that area. That was the whole Witch of Izalith area. I remember this guy was huge. Like, he caught me off guard with like how big he was. However, it wasn't too challenging. I think, did I beat him first try? I can't remember. There's a lot of stuff I don't remember. Jeez. I remember he swung his arm at you and you had to avoid it. Then you would hit it a few times. I think that was pretty much it. You know what? He's going right above... I can't put him that low because he was honestly a cool looking boss. I'll put him right below Seath. Centipede Demon. Wasn't that memorable except for the fact that it was really disturbing. Also, the boss arena kind of sucked. Below Capra Demon. Demon Fire Sage. Just another reskin of the last two bosses, Asylum Demon and Stray Demon. This one goes above Stray Demon just because I like the design a bit more. Alright, next up, Bed of Chaos, aka the Witch of Izalith. I don't think I need to explain. Seriously, it doesn't let you even get close to it. Jump. Gosh dang it! Is the fight really this hard, or am I just bad at the game? Sanctuary Guardian. This was the first boss of the DLC, if I remember correctly. And it was hard. I remember suffering with this boss. The only good part about it is its run back was really short. That was the only saving grace with it. However, it was a really cool fight and taught me to think quite a bit. Like, you know, develop different strategies, come up with a different timing for my rolls and attacks and stuff. It taught me a lot and made me realize I can't just whack away at stuff. So, where to put you? I think I'm gonna put you at the... You know, I'm gonna put you right above Gaping Dragon. Artorias the Abyss Walker. That's going in S tier. That was a tremendous fight. The music, the combat, everything about his fight was amazing. It was difficult in the run back, like most of these bosses was pretty dang difficult. However, just, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I remember this fight perfectly. It was just amazing. I loved it. Manus, Father of the Abyss. Oh yeah, I remember him. He was pretty easy. I didn't suffer too much with him. Really? Now I'm gonna get hit by all the easy stuff now? No, please! Please, no! Please! Come on, two more hits! We got this! Dodge! Oh my gosh, guys, we got it! No! He was a good fight. He wasn't bad. I remember you guys telling me I had to go get that pendant so I could dodge his spell attack. This was a challenging fight. I'm gonna put him above Four Kings. Black Dragon Calamite. I remember this one because it blew out my eardrums multiple times from its high-pitched ringing attack, and then it would one-shot me shortly after. Good fight though, good fight. I like the music. It was a really cool, probably my favorite dragon fight in the game. I'm gonna put him above Nito and Four Kings. And last, but certainly not least, Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder, the final boss of the game. Beautiful music, one with the most lore I've heard about compared to the Witch of Izalith. Just a tremendous fight and a good finale to the series. Or well, the game, my series of Dark Souls 1. Ooh, should I put him above I gotta put him above Artorias. He was amazing. That was great. But Artorias' boss fight was really good. Can we have a tie? Can we just tie them together? They were both really good. I enjoyed both of them. I like this. I think I'm gonna do it this way. Just because I feel... Or... I really don't know. I don't know which one to do. I don't know. Honestly, they're tied. They're tied both. I thought they were both tremendous fights. I think I'm gonna give it to Artorias. I just think the combat was a lot nicer. It was like so much... He did a lot more than Gwyn did. It was really cool. Okay, I rewatched my videos like I should have before I started this tier list, and I rearranged some things. Bell Gargoyles are moved down a few spots. I moved Sanctuary Guardian up a little bit. Crossbreed Priscilla, A tier. I'm just not feeling it now that I rewatched the fight. Like, it was really good and creative, but after rewatching all the boss fights, I'm gonna switch these out. I think Four Kings was an A tier boss, now that I remembered a lot more of it from watching my videos. It was a really good fight. Everything else, though, pretty confident with everything else. Other than a couple of things, like, I don't know. I loved all of the bosses, honestly, except for this one, this disappointment. Everything else, though, was, like, really good. I mean, sure, each one had its own flaws, each one had something that did something better than the other, but overall, every boss was good. So it was really hard for me to rank them, but honestly, I think this is the best I can rank them. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree with the tier list? You probably don't. I probably completely screwed this up, and you guys are currently spamming the dislike button. Regardless, let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with the tier list? Do you disagree? Which one would you have different? As for me, I think this is pretty good. I think this is decent based off my experience with the game and from what I could remember. And yeah, I think this is a good tier list. Anyways, I'll see you guys in another video. This is goodbye for now. Have a good day.